What up, everyone? Tim Ali, the Reverend of the Revolution. Welcome to your Daily Revolution. Today's topic, Conor McGregor. Not hungry, you'll lose. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. McGregor-Khabib fight this past weekend, just 2 days ago on a Saturday night, and I was honestly scared for McGregor. Like, I was nervous for him. Now, a lot of people, I put things out on social media. People are like, oh, McGregor's going to smash him. But see, if you're not a professional athlete or you don't understand how, really competitive sports works, you just would kind of go with, the showman, who's McGregor. And going into the fight, I was nervous. Because I wanted McGregor to win. As loud, as brash, and as arrogant as he is a professional. He gets the game. He's a promoter. He's a marketer. He's a people's champ. People love him and they hate him. He's very polarizing. So here's why I was nervous. And I'm going to just start with the storyline, right? So all this build-up, Khabib, Conor McGregor, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just the MMA, the UFC, the championship. It was fought in Las Vegas. And we ordered the fight. And, if there's a good fight I want to watch, of course, we're going to order and we're going to watch it. Now, Khabib, stone cold, composed, calm, focused. McGregor, loud, brash, talk. But here's the problem. For the past 2 years, Conor McGregor has been fighting Mayweather. He's been, in Instagram and Facebook, and he's just been, he's cashed in some big money. Khabib, destroying people. So if you just take a look at it from that perspective, McGregor, hasn't fought for 2 years in the octagon, and the octagon is you cannot replicate that anywhere except the octagon, right? The cage. McGregor's been out for 2 years, and he's a striker, which means he's gonna punch you. Khabib, a grappler, a wrestler, he will smother you, he will suffocate you, he will submit you. He will just smother you till you just can't take it, and then he's going to beat the smithereens out of you. Now, here's why I was nervous, because I knew going in, McGregor wasn't hungry. Conor McGregor became civilized. If you watch his documentary on Netflix, one night, this is maybe a month ago, I'm scrolling through, I'm like, oh, Conor McGregor. And as a marketer, as a coach, as a business owner, I love learning from people who have ascended to the top of their industry. If you watch McGregor's, and there's some very definitely adult language, so you don't want your kids to watch it, but the guy was hungry. He was a machine. He was an animal. He was a hungered animal. The dude was hungry. He was uncivilized. And what's happened in the last 2 years? He's gotten paid. He's won the belt. He's got a lot of money. He's living the life. He's got a baby. He's got the cars. And he's become civilized. Now, we're going to get to in a minute how this applies for you. It reminds me of a scene from Rocky 3. Look, I grew up on Rocky. Sylvester Stallone, Clubber Lang, Mr. T, Ivan Drago, Dolph Lundgren. Right? I love the Rocky shows. This is a great feel-good story. And if you watch Rocky 1 and Rocky 2, Sylvester Stallone plays Rocky. Man, the dude is hungry. I mean, he ain't got nothing. He's just a hungry man, hungry for goals, hungry for success. Maybe like some of you today. There was a time in your life where you were hungry, where it was back against the wall, do or die, and you had to get it done. And in Rocky 3, it's the continuation of Sylvester Stallone beating Apollo Creed. And then Rocky 3, we see the transformation. And the transformation is that he becomes rip cut, starts taking pictures, and Clubber Lang, played by Mr. T, is angry. Because he's like, dude, Rocky's fighting these bums. So Clubber Lang goes to, Mr. T goes to train, and he's hungry. He's hungry to the point where in Rocky 3, there's a scene before Sylvester Stallone, before Rocky's trainer says, hey, we're done. If you fight this guy, Rocky, if you fight Clubber Lang, I'm out. And there's a scene where Rocky goes home and he's like, why are you doing this? And his trainer looks at him and says this: Because you can't win, Rock. And Rocky's like, you're crazy. And the trainer, Mickey's like, he'll knock you into tomorrow. Hey, he's like, hell, you haven't been hungry since you won the belt. And there's this scene in Rocky 3 where they're in Mickey's room and Mickey says this thing. I've never forgot this because I remember being hungry. I remember having my back against the wall. I remember losing everything. And Mickey says this to Rocky in Rocky 3. The worst thing that can happen to a man is that he becomes civilized. McGregor's became civilized. He became civilized. He's gotten the money. He's gotten the taste. He ain't hungry. He's not hungry. He's full. Success and times of peace make men weak. As we're going to watch Rocky 3, Clubber Lang knocks Rocky Balboa out in like the second round. It's not even close. Like he just knocks him out, kills him. Of course, the story for Rocky is it's a movie, so he's going to come back and trains with Apollo, and he wins. Well, Conor McGregor, not hungry, submitted, choked out in the fourth round. And look, I gotta say how it is, and I would say this to McGregor's face right here, not in a condescending way. I would just say, I don't know do you still have the hunger to be great? You've already won the belt. You've hit this peak, right? You hit the peak of the UFC. You fought Mayweather. You're a showman. Like, what more left do you have? And if a man or a woman is not hungry, it's hard. This is where being comfortable and complacent really comes in. Now, how does this relate to you? How hungry are you in your life to succeed? And I'll tell you, being complacent, it is the enemy. You don't need to succeed. Your life is already good. Why try harder? Why strain? Why go for more? Just be grateful for what you have. So the enemy is great, man. The enemy is smart. The enemy's been doing its work for longer than you've been alive. And so the enemy wants you to fail. The enemy wants you to not succeed. The enemy wants you to play small and insignificant. The enemy wants you to get comfortable. You see, every one of us has a Khabib that we're going to fight. The Khabib is ruthless. The Khabib doesn't stop. The Khabib in your own life, and Khabib is the Russian fighter who McGregor fought. Got to be hungry. Now, whether or not McGregor comes back, I don't know. I honestly cannot tell you he's going to come back. Just because I look at where he is, it's hard work to go win. That's why Usain Bolt, right? The gold medals from Jamaica, the sprinter. He's gold in the 100, gold in the 200, gold in the 4x1. And here's what he says about running the 400. He's like, that's too hard. I don't want to do it. I know what it takes to go win that, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to pay the price. The price is steep. So in your life today, take a look at where you're at. Are you like McGregor? Are you comfortable? Are you complacent? Are you just happy to show up and collect a paycheck even if you get beat? Or are you like Khabib, the Russian fighter? Ruthless, relentless, master at his craft, master of grappling, master of wrestling, master of the ground game. Wherever you're at in your life today, my friends, if you're not getting a result, you got to go look at how hungry you are. And if you're not hungry, you got to ask yourself, am I lying to myself about what I really am, about what I really want? Or am I being real? Do I really want to have more? Do I really feel called to do more? Do I feel called to expand and to create more value? Or am I content like McGregor was? Get hungry. You got to want it. You got to want it. If you're going to go have this life of prosperity, of success, of money, of wealth, financial wealth, spiritual wealth, fulfillment wealth, and not be bankrupt in your marriage, not be bankrupt emotionally, not be bankrupt spiritually, you got to develop the hunger. The way to develop the hunger is to be real and honest about where you are and about what you want. And just say it. Say what it is that you want and why it matters. The why is so important. We'll see what happens now if McGregor can really come back. We know in the Rocky, it's a movie, so of course Rocky came back and beat Mr. T. Will McGregor do it? I don't know, but here's what I do know. Wherever you're at in your life, you have the power to change it. You have the power to develop a hunger. You have the power to develop skills. You have the power to keep the faith. You have the power to believe. You have the power to hold on to that which would lead you to do great things. You got to be hungry for it. I'm out. For more info on joining the revolution and living your greatest life of prosperity today, go to www.yourdailyrevolution.com and join us in waking up, turning your brain on, and prospering today.